Recording is in progress, you amazing woman. This episode is brought to you by Upskill Online and Quasi.com. Both of them are in the description of this podcast. My name is Gary. I go by Gary the Expert. Today's metaphor and analogy, which is actually one I use very, very often. See, I help a lot of men with dating, which is something that you might not know, but I actually work for a coaching company, which is particularly around dating. Some great skill tool analysis I've done, maybe some insights I've gained that I'm going to share with you that works across any domain. But this is a great example. So I'm going to say an analogy today. The analogy, in fact, I'm going to give you a metaphor slash analogy. What's the difference of those? I believe an analogy is when I have a parallel. I say there's a Y problem, then a person says they have X problem, and I say, okay, I'm going to tell them Y problem, and this relates to their X problem, and they have an analogy. That's a parallel example. A metaphor is when I say something, but I actually mean this thing, whatever this thing is. Today, I'm going to give you an analogy slash metaphor. Parts of it is going to be analogy, parts of it is going to be metaphor. So what am I saying? Let's get into the episode. Before I do that, if you like this episode, at the end of it, please give a rating. Please give a please support the podcast. Comment. Tell me you enjoyed it. Tell me what you'd like to see better. Tell me what tools, tricks you'd like to add on. And give me your own 2 cents. Why not? I'd love to have a conversation with you. Don't get too many chats. Don't get too many comments right now. So I'd love to have the in-depth conversation with you right now. Different opinions, different views. Fantastic. Let me hear them. Okay. With that being said, when I help clients with the dating program, they go out and they approach women, right? They want to get dates, so they have to go out and approach women. When people hear like dating and approach, and they think, it's just a numbers game, and that's true. But you have to be in a mindset that gets you to do the numbers. Take that in for a second. You can sit on the sidelines, you can sit home and you can say, of course, it's just about numbers, but actually going out in their field and doing it is a different level of psychology and mindset. So let's say someone does go out there. When they are out there, there is a big challenge here. And what's the challenge? Is that their mind is whispering, 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 whispering. I love this. I love this analogy because it works on all the domains related to your financial life, your health life, your relationship life, your career life, your purpose life, your hobbies, your habits. Relate this to all of them. And what I mean by this, your mind whispers a trillion things to you when you're out there trying to approach someone, when you're trying to have a conversation. For example, if you're even not trying to approach someone who's attractive, let's say you're at the bus stop and someone's at the bus stop, or you're at a restaurant, or you're at a bar, and there's just someone beside you. In your own mind, you're like, should I talk? Shouldn't I talk? What will I say? What won't I say? What should I say? What shouldn't I say? Should I compliment? Shouldn't I compliment them? All these whispers happen, and they're all happening unconsciously or consciously. You'll be conscious to some of them. Most of them are happening unconsciously. And most of the time, if it's more negative, you're not going to say something. If it's more positive, you're going to say something. Now, when men are out there trying to approach women, their mind is, she's too pretty, she's too ugly, she's too far, she's too fast walking, she's jogging, the line is too long, it's not looking good, I'm not looking good, I'm not feeling good, I need food, I need to go for a break. Your mind is whispering all of these things, bam, 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 non-stop to your mind. This is a great thing and a bad thing. It's great if you can step behind it and go, no, I'm actually here to do it for 1, 2, 3 reasons. And I'll talk to you about at the end about my solutions to these analogies and to these hurdles. And I like to do that in these new series. So as this person's out there, their mind is whispering all these things. If it's more negative, they're not going to take action. If it's more positive, they will take action. How do we get to a place where it's more positive than negative? Well, regardless of that right now, what's the real thing? The real thing I'm getting at is this. If one of those things slip through your unconscious into your conscious, if one of those negative things do, you're screwed. Let's say she is too far, or let's say she's too pretty, and let's say you're not feeling good about yourself. Them two thoughts you're having. She's too, and again, analogy, a metaphor, relate this to your situation in a different domain. All these whispers. Should I say something? Shouldn't I say something? You say this in work. Should I talk to this person? Should I not talk to this person? Relate this to your work. So more specifically, change the sentence more specifically. I'm giving you a specific example. So she's too pretty and I'm not too pretty right now. I'm not feeling too good about myself right now. So with these two examples, cool. You're like, I don't mind if she's pretty. I enjoy pretty women. Pretty women is beautiful. I want to approach pretty women. And then the other one is like, no, I don't mind if I'm not feeling good. She doesn't know I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm going to start feeling good. After this conversation, I'm going to feel good. Then the next thought is this, that I don't know what to say, which is a common thought out there in the field. I don't know what to say, or what should I say, even if you want to put that. Now, if that one gets you, you're screwed. If that one thought gets you, you're not going to do it. You could be like, I'm ready to go. She's pretty. She's gorgeous. In fact, you're feeling excited that she's gorgeous. Other one, I'm starting to feel good. I'm actually like, I would love to approach this girl. She's 50 feet away. She's coming this way. The happy days. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? You build yourself up and you're gone. You've toasted yourself. Screwed. See, all it takes is one whisper for it to get through. And I say this example for people who are on the edge of life as an extreme example, which may be more memorable for you and won't be related to dating. If you're feeling like you're wanting to unalive yourself, all it takes is one single whisper to get you check out of life. Every day, if you're feeling depressed, mine wants you to check out of life. Yeah, and it's testing you, it's beating you, it's coming up with different sentences every single day. But all it takes is one whisper for you to check out. One whisper that strikes a chord with you. One whisper that hits you so deep that you're like, I can't deal with this. I'm getting out of here. And you're gone. And same thing with depression. You're feeling down. Or same thing with anxiety. You're feeling like you're out and about. And this one thing is like, oh, this person's looking at me. If that one whisper, which you've had 50,000 other ones, if that one sticks there prevalent in your mind, you're toasting yourself. You're screwing yourself over. So what's going to come up out of this? You have all these whispers under here. Under this is all a bunch of whispers. All this, I'm looking in this chest here. What's going to rise up out of this and hold you strong? So I like to say, here's my keys to the kingdom, my 1 or 2 step process. So number 1 is be aware to those challenges, right? Be aware to those whispers. When you're at a public bus station, when you're at a public bar, when you're in work, what are those sentences you are saying to yourself? So you've got to be aware to those. Number 2, when you are aware to those, how can you step behind them? Okay, number 2, step behind it. What is your actual motivation? When you're at the bus stop, who do you want to be? Do you want to talk to a person? When you're at work, do you want to say something and be a leader? When you're out approaching women, step behind the excuses because you're aware of the excuses. What is your true intention? Your true intention being, I actually want to have a marriage, family, kids, love, life, travel, holidays, great times, memories, finances, investing, career. I don't know, whatever it is in terms of that regard. Or in 2, I want to have a great career. I want to have great income. I want to be able to invest, save, grow, become a developer, X, Y, Z, and Z, D, E, F, whatever you want to say. So number 1, become aware to those challenges, those whispers. 2, step behind them, have your own principles, be a principle-based person. The principle is going to rise up out of this and stand strong. While we need not the excuse to rise up out. When the excuse rises up out, we're going to sit here pretty. We're happy with this because we're safe with this. We don't want to sit with this. We actually, doing the L dancer, we want to sit here strong with something strong. All right, number 3, when you do that, you're still going to be tested. And when you're still tested, you have to stay true to your values. And that is ultimately how you grow your values. That is ultimately how you grow your value. Your values, value. When you stay true to it. Number 1, become aware. Number 2, have your principles. Know where your goals are. Know where your intentions are. Number 3, stick to them. I'm giving you an analogy today that I hope can resonate across your life. If you want to go talk to someone, you are going to have whispers. If you want to go for that job or you want to talk to the boss, you are going to have whispers. If you're in your own bedroom, you're going to have whispers. What is going to whisper the loudest to you? Thank you for tuning into this episode. Hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Gary. I go by Gary the Expert. Check out the description for the sponsors and leave a rating on the podcast and YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Very much appreciated. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.